There we go. Good morning, TUC. Oh, that was pathetic. I know that we're in different chair arrangements today, but we can do better. Good morning, Tahoma. There we are. I'm Chrissy Kim. I use she, her pronouns. I'm a member of your board of trustees, and I'm happy to welcome you to Tahoma Unitarian Universalist Congregation. Longtime members and new visitors alike, you are welcome here. Whether you're joining us on site in the sanctuary or zooming in from at home or wherever in the world you are, we're glad you're here. We are one people of many beliefs, many origins, sexualities, and genders, and love is the power that holds us together. We are all growing, all learning, all loved. Just as you are welcome here. If this is your first time with us, I bid you a special welcome. I'm so glad you found your way into our community. We have red coffee mugs over on the side for you to grab during coffee hour, and that will be a signal to us that you would like somebody to chat with you, and we will seek you out and chat you up. And I'll also be wandering around if you have any questions about Unitarian Universalism or our congregation. For those of you here in the sanctuary, we have a hearing assistance devices, and large print hymnals available in the back of the sanctuary. And for those of you who this is a long time to sit in a grown-up room, or whether you're young or young at heart, we have some fidgets over by Caspian. Nope, where'd they go? At the back of the sanctuary also that you can grab to keep your hands busy, to help you sit a little stiller maybe. For our service this morning, our online chaplain will help guide our online folks. Thank you, Scott. And for those of us on site, we will be using the screen projector behind me for the words for our unison readings and lyrics for our hymns. You can also follow along with the printed order of service. You'll notice that we're in a little bit different setup today for some fun activities the RE group has planned for us. You can find information on our website, tahomauu.com. Please be sure to read the weekly e-news about important information for upcoming events and volunteer opportunities. If you aren't signed up for the e-news yet, please do that today so you don't miss a thing. There's so much happening here at Tahoma UU. I just want to highlight a couple of things. First of all, our annual congregational meeting is today after worship. So it's good to see so many of you here. And I know we have quite a few zooming in online as well. All members in good standing can vote. This means folks who have signed the membership book, submitted a pledge form or waiver form, and are making their pledge payments. For those in person, please be sure to sign in between the service and the meeting. And for those online, there will be a link posted in the chat. And it's also available on our website to get from service to the meeting space. And you should have picked up a packet for those of you here in site and online. The packet is available by link to a Google folder, and that's also on our website. Thank you to everyone who turned in pledge forms. We made it. Sort of. With a little help from an anonymous donor, we were able to meet our goals. So we'll be talking more about that at the annual meeting. And just a reminder that we will be ending our service with Vanco, which has been our previous automatic pledge payment system. So if you have not set up pledge payments automatically in Aplos, our new system yet, please do that because the Vanco system is sunsetting at the end of June. Chris Kaufman's annual picnic is coming up on the 23rd after service. He provides burgers, rolls, and hot dogs. Potluck dishes are encouraged to share. Please bring a picnic chair and a potluck item in your cooler because we'll go directly from here to there, and there won't be coffee hour that week. And then our last announcement is that we have a date set for our next trans relocation fundraiser. You'll remember that we helped a family of 6 relocate here from Texas to receive gender affirming care for their child. So there are more folks in need of relocation services. We will be hosting 2 cabaret shows at the Rise and Shine Cafe on Friday, July 19th, There will be a family-friendly show at 6 and an adult show at 9. Tickets are available online through our Facebook page or our website. The link is in your e-news. And there's only 28 tickets for each show, so be sure to get your ticket early. Again, you can check out the e-news for more information about these and many more ways to become involved and deeply connected with our spiritual community. You're also invited to join us for social hour immediately following the service here in the sanctuary. There will be coffee and refreshments, and it's a great time to meet someone new or catch up with an old friend. As we begin our service, I respectfully acknowledge that I speak to you today from the land of the Coast Salish people, including the Puyallup Tribal Nation, land from which they were forcibly displaced. I affirm the continued sovereignty of the 574 federally recognized tribes, including the 29 here in Washington, and support those still fighting for federal recognition. I acknowledge the theft, violence, trauma, and racism that Indigenous people have experienced at the hands of colonizers from 1492 through the present day. I honor the resiliency of the Indigenous people and stand with them as they continue to fight for land, water, visibility, and their very existence. Lastly, friends, I invite you to set your electronic devices to worship mode. We are gathered here, one community together. Let us settle ourselves into this holy moment and open our hearts to learn and unlearn, to share and to receive.
Good morning. The opening words I chose for today are both from Unitarians, and both were people who worked with children or involved with children in some way. The first one is by Beatrix Potter, and it's a short quote. I remember I used to half believe and wholly play with fairies when I was a child. What heaven can be more real than to retain the spirit world of childhood, tempered and balanced by knowledge and common sense? The second are song lyrics from a song by Pete Seeger. And it's entitled Be Kind to Your Parents. So this is for the kids out there. Be kind to your parents, though they don't deserve it. Remember that grown up is a difficult stage of life. They're apt to be nervous and overexcited, confused from their daily storm and strife. Just keep in mind, though it seems odd, I know, that most parents were children long ago. Incredible. So treat them with patience and kind understanding in spite of the foolish things that they do. Someday, you might wake up and find that you're a parent too.
All right, and I would like to invite up one of our amazing RE teachers, Leah, who's been teaching RE with us this year and helping hold everything together to light our chalice. It is way harder than it looks. More what? Oh, it's good. Oh, it's good. There it goes. Our friendly firefighter to the rescue. Oh, there we go. Teamwork. And now if you'll join me for the unison reading that appears on screen. We light this chalice in deep respect for the mystery and holiness of life, in honor and gratitude for those who have gone before, with love and compassion for those who dwell among us, and with hope and faith for the generations to come. And now if you will join me for our opening hymn, please rise and body your spirit for number 131 in the gray hymnal, Love Will Guide Us. And the words will also appear behind me.
Love will guide us, peace has tried us, hope inside us, we'll find a way on the road from me to giving. Love will guide us through the dark night. If you cannot sing like angels, if you cannot speak before thousands, you can give from deep within you. You can change the world with your love. Love will guide us, peace has tried us, hope inside us, we'll find a way from the road from peace to living. Love will guide us through the
If the kids would like to come forward to join us for a time for all ages, I invite them to do so, kids young and old. And good. Oh, and then. All right. Well, so this story is one that we read in an RE lesson a few weeks ago. Some of you probably remember it, the kids. It was from our Faithful Journeys lesson on Make Peace, and it is called The Peace Book. And can you hear it? Sure. I would invite any.
I didn't hear this one.
You didn't hear this one? Yes, you were here.
No, I can't remember it.
You can't remember it? So if you guys want to help read it, if anyone, you're welcome to, you don't have to, put your hand up and I will pass the microphone. So I'll read the first one. It's The Peace Book by Todd Parr. It says, peace is making new friends. Jonas?
Peace is keeping the water blue for all the fish.
Peace is listening to different kinds of music. Peace is saying you're sorry when you hurt someone.
Peace is helping your neighbor.
Peace is reading all different kinds of books.
Peace is thinking about someone you love.
Do you want to say peace is giving shoes to
People, peace is giving shoes to who. Peace is giving shoes to someone who needs them.
This one needs a lot, don't they?
Daddy wants to.
My goodness. Does Daddy want to, or are you volunteering, Daddy?
Peace is planting a tree.
Peace is sharing a meal.
Peace is wearing different clothes.
Peace is watching it snow.
Hard to talk about the snow in June. Peace is keeping the streets clean. Peace is offering a hug to a friend.
Peace is having everyone having a home.
Peace is growing a garden.
Peace is taking a nap.
Peace is learning another language.
Peace is having enough pizza in the world for everyone.
Oh my goodness.
The Earth orbits peace.
The Earth orbits peace.
Peace is keeping someone warm.
Peace is new babies being born.
Peace is being free.
Peace is traveling to different places. Peace is watching on a star, wishing on a star.
Peace is being who you are.
This is the author's end note. Peace is being different, feeling good about yourself, and helping others. The world is a better place because of you. Love, Todd. Thank you all. And we're going to sing our normal kids song, but instead of going downstairs, we're just going to send you back to your chairs, okay? Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I invite you to a moment of generosity. If you're on site, you can fill one of the baskets that's coming around, or notice the two baskets up front, one for relocating trans folks, and the other is for safe parking. But the baskets coming around are for whatever you want to give it for. And if it works better to click yourself to a moment of generosity, follow the instructions on screen.
So we have
Thanks,
some
everybody.
special ushers this morning, but thank you for our regular ushers. Yep, come on up, Jonas. And then I'll do the dedication.
And then 7 principles, and then the reading.
You. All right. Thank you for your generosity. If you'll join me for our dedication on the screen behind me. We dedicate ourselves and our offerings to the work of this congregation, weaving a tapestry of love we call community, both within and beyond these walls. All right, and then this is going to be an up, down, up, down, up, down for the kids. I invite the kids to come forward. They're going to teach us a new song. So they're going to sing the song one time through for us to listen, and then we'll join them on the second time through. It is the 7 Principles hymn, and it's to the tune of Do, Re, Mi. So children, if you'll come forward to teach the grown-ups your song. Do you want this one? Yeah.
Everybody turn around to the words, okay? If you can't read, you can just still say the letters, the numbers, all right? You hold the words. Yeah, okay. Okay, is everybody ready? And it's just you don't read me. Well, when I point to the number, you just say the number, okay? And everybody who can read. Each person is important. To be kind in all you do. 3, we help each other learn. 4, and search for what is true. 5, all people have a say. 6, work for world peace. 7, we take care of our earth. And that brings us back to me and each person to be kind in all you do. 3, we help each other learn. 4, and search for what is true. 5, people have a say. 6, work for world peace. 7, You guys, we're gonna read a story. Do you wanna sit here or do you wanna go back to, you wanna sit here? This thing hates me. No, Charles is so excited that we have another story. I hear it. So this is a story that we've had before, some of you in Moral Tales, which was a session we did in RE. And this was lesson number 16, and it was called Working Together. Do you guys remember this? No? I think you might have. It's adapted from Aesop's Fables. So once upon... It might have been when you were in Texas, but sometimes if you have a story and you haven't heard it in a while, you can hear it again. And even if you didn't, there's always something maybe to learn. Are you going to join us? So once upon a time, there was an old woman who lived on a beautiful farm in the country. I remember this story. Do you? And from her window, she could look out and see her beautiful farm and pasture lands. And it was special because it had been in her family for generations. So like your parents had a farm and your grandparents had the farm, so it had been in her family for generations. And she should have been content as she was getting older, but instead she was worrying. She was worrying at night, she couldn't sleep. And one of the things that was worrying her was her kids were all grown up, but they were fighting, they were quarreling. Do you remember this? So some grown-up kids took care of the animals, some mend the fences. What would other people do on a farm? Anyone?
Take care of the animals.
Take care of the vegetables that they grow.
Yes, do you have one?
This one's a little gross, but take care of the manure.
Gross but important. So, and you know what? Is each of the kids thought that their job was most important. Did you have something, William? Okay. Is there something on the farm that people do?
dinosaurs go on farms?
Dinosaurs go on.
Dinosaurs. Maybe maybe there was like a dinosaur caretaker on this farm. It could be. Milk the dinosaurs. So it just so happened that the dinosaur person thought that his job was really important, and maybe the manure person thought that their job was really important. And so what did they do? They fight. You guys can pretend to be my brothers and sisters and people, and the oh my gosh, okay, stop. So the old woman was really, she didn't know what to do, at her wit's end. So she told all her kids, she said, go to the forest and find 2 sticks and bring them back. So take 2 sticks and pass them around. I hope I have more. Just can you pass the bundle? Thank you, Jan. Here, I'm losing my spot. And she said, bring them back tomorrow and I'll explain. And she says, put one of your sticks down, hold on to the other one, and try to break it in half. Seriously. What happens? I'm going to do like live sound. What do you think is going to happen? What happened?
literally broke them. It flew.
Clara, what happened to your stick? The one in your hands. So you should. Then she said, take your remaining sticks and put them together into a pile. So start passing put one stick and start passing along, and each person add their stick. Okay, we'll put it right here. Here, you can hand them to me. I'll be the old woman. Here. You want to be the old woman? Do you want to? So, the lovely farmer lady, does she have a whole? Can you hand her the other one? So she put all the extra sticks together, and there's another one, and made a bundle. And you can wrapped them all together, and she passed that to her kids and said, now I want you to take this and try to break it. What do you think's going to happen? Keep them in a stack. Yep, they're strong. So we don't hear the sound of breaking. Can we agree that? Yes. Well, and then as I tell the rest of the story, you guys can pass it around. So what's happening? Are they breaking? No. So she said, let's see. And there we go. And she said, you are my children, and you're like these sticks. And when you when you are by yourselves and in fighting, you're not very strong. You're prone to break, right? The person who's hauling the manure, it gets really heavy, and maybe they'll get hurt, or the person in the garden digging is going to get a bad back. But when you guys have help and you work together, just like this bundle of sticks, you are more together than you are individually. Stronger together. And she said, if you work together, appreciate each other's strengths, cherish what you have in common, and care for each other, you will be strong like a bundle of sticks, and nothing in life can break you. Find strength and joy in one another's company, and you will live well and accomplish much. And do you know what happened? Did her kids listen to her? They did, and they lived happily ever after. The end, for generations to come. Woot! Okay, if you guys want to walk quietly back to your spots, and we'll do our sermon, which is actually, I'll introduce that next. So thank you, guys. You can take your sticks, or there's a garbage can there.
So thank you for our sermon today. And I appreciate everybody having flexibility on this different format. I chose 2 games. So during the kids' activities, they will have a lesson, and often there'll be a game, and there's a story in a game. So these are a few games. I've chose 2. This first one is called the Web Name Game, and it's from our Moral Tales program, Session 1, We Are All One. So a little bit of grace in how this is going to work. And for people online who are not here to do this, maybe what we're going to do is have a ball of yarn, and the first person's going to hold the tail. You're going to introduce your name. Hello, my name is Stacy. I use she, her pronouns, and I love to run. And you're going to toss it to somebody else who's going to say that. And they're going to hold on to the yarn. So the idea is we're going to have a big yarn tangle. Web. Thank you, a big web. And the people online who do not have a yarn, please use your chat and maybe introduce yourselves in the chat line. Scott can help you, your name, your pronouns, and something you like to do with other people. So I will change the camera to 6, and we'll just do our best. So
The kids are ready, they can start.
okay. Okay, so has everybody, here I'm going to use my comeback. I need another, right? Ready? Sing it again. All right, thank you for dealing with some chaos. So while you're holding that, I want you to kind of tug on your string and see what happens. Can you feel somebody else on the other end of that line? If you were to drop your section, what would happen? Or if people started to drop different sections, what would happen to our web? And what do you think this activity is demonstrating, Jonas, since you're right here? What do you think this is demonstrating?
The interconnection of life or something.
Yeah. Okay, so Leah, I guess we'll start winding it up. I don't know. if any, yeah. So just let go of your string, and then, do you want to help Ian, Caspian? Just, if we can just ball it up to get it out of the way, and then I'll deal with it later. That was, and then we don't have a whole lot of time left, so maybe we'll do this next one real brief. 2 or 3? Okay. So the next one more activity is called Find a Friend. And I hope online that it worked, that you were able to introduce people to each other. This one is from Moral Tales Session 7, Seeing Each Other with Awe was the theme. Should I use this one? Does it matter? Okay. So this one, it will involve getting up and moving. And if you struggle with moving and you want someone to come to you, raise your hand, and then our more mobile, agile people can find you, so that way everybody's included. So the first question is, find a friend. So this will be, find anyone you don't know, and then ask each other what their favorite season is and why. Okay, and then when I'll ring the bell, and we'll do maybe 1 or 2 more questions. So off you go. Find someone you don't know and ask what their favorite season is and why. Okay. All right, we're going to move on to another question. Another question? Yeah. Okay. All right. We're going to stop on 3, 2, 1. Thank you. So next time I'm going to have Chrissy will ring the gong, and I'll do a countdown from 3, and we'll try to wind down. The next question is, well, find a friend who's wearing the same color as you are, somewhere on you.
and ask them what their favorite color is and why. Okay. And online folks, just if you could do this in the chat, possibly. I know, so I was trying to.
We're hard to round back up.
And 3, 2, 1, and we'll have time for one more question. And that is, let's see, find a friend who has different eye color than you. So it's going to involve, I guess, a little research. And let's see, share with each other your favorite thing about TUUC in general, or if you want to get more specific, maybe a favorite thing of a TUC service that you enjoy. Find someone who has a different eye color than yourself. Go. And and share your favorite thing about TUUC.
For me, I'm screwed. What's that? Eye color? Oh. Well, you're different than everybody. I know. Well, that's true. But like, I have blue, so I can't go to blue. I've got brown, I can't go to brown. Yes, I have some green. Well, depending on the day, I don't know what color it is today.
You stumped me. I tried to find one.
I have hazel eyes. You have two different colors. I do. That's fascinating. Well, I have eyes that can be a lot of different colors. It changes with what I wear. My right one that's brown.
What's your color? Blue. Dang, me too. How about, does Marianne have blue?
I used to get like you lost.
Was that?
I could do it with you.
I know. What's your favorite thing about it? The church.
Oh, I like the
ready?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
All right, we can wind down. Thank you. 3, 2, 1, 0. Head back to our seats. And that wasn't too bad. I can go back to camera
Okay, and then where are we?
camera 1. I'll just
All right,
say
so I'm
a
gonna
few
do setting
things.
intention? Okay.
Yeah, and then. All right. Does this work now? Just use this one. This one? Okay. All right, if we can find our way back to our seats. I hope that was a fun activity for everybody. Some things to just ask yourself, and at the end of an activity or story, we would pose questions to kids and get them thinking of things on their own, and it's always amazing what they come up with on their own without any leading questions, so we try to leave kind of open questions. So some things to just consider in that after that activity was if you learned anything that surprised you about somebody. Did you learn anything that you had in common with somebody, maybe that you didn't think? Did you find any interesting differences? And finally, how would this community be if we all liked the same things and we all disliked the same things? And how would the world be if you extended that out, if the people in the world all liked the same things and disliked the same things? So thank you for participating, and thank you folks online for bearing with us while we did that in person, and hope that it worked out for you guys. Chrissy?
All right, so before we get to our setting the intention, I just wanted to take a moment. You know, we've brought back the RE program a year ago, Easter, without a DRE, a Director of Religious Exploration. So it's been an all-volunteer effort. And the two women you see to my left have been our champions of RE, have made it happen week after week after week. So a huge thank you to Jan and Stacy. And half of our gift arrived, the other half is stuck in Seattle from ITSE. So we just wanted to share a little gift with you as a thank you. Yeah. And then we also had two very dedicated RE teachers who came week after week to fill in and teach. So Leah and Andrea, and your gifts are in Seattle as well, but they will show up. We found these beautiful coffee mugs that have a rainbow chalice on them. So they are coming. They were supposed to be here on time, but you know how it is with mail these days. So thank you to our RE teachers and our RE leads. And you got a taste of what RE was like today. Yes. So as you're setting an intention, you have the back of your order of service if you want to write anything. But I would encourage you to really think about RE and what you can do with RE as you set an intention. Maybe you could be that volunteer that helps out. Doesn't have to lead the lesson, as just the extra adult caring person in the room. Or maybe you thought, these games are kind of fun, the stories are easy to share, I can do that. And you want to sign up to teach a session. This summer we're having not formal lessons, it's going to be more of a social time. So we'll need volunteers to come downstairs and hang out with the kids, play games, do puzzles. If you want to share an activity that you enjoy doing on your own with them, you're welcome to do that, but we will need helpers all summer long, and then we will start our RE program back up next fall. So, yes, what you got? Awesome. So bring your story next week, and you can go downstairs if you want to hear a very special story from Estella. All right, so that is setting an attention, and now we have our closing hymn. So please rise and body your spirit for We Give Thanks. It's number 1010 in the teal hymnal. The words will be behind me, and I believe we're going to sing it through 3 times, one with the verse in your thing, and then there's the added verse that we learned during our last all ages service that we taught the kids for our singing, and then we'll sing the first verse again.
For this precious day, for all gathered here and far away, for the time we share and the love we care. Give thanks for this precious day.
And then closing words.
Our closing words are ones that we say in RE as we leave for, as we end each class. And it's as, and kids, if you know it or can remember it, you're welcome to say it along. As we leave this friendly place, love give light to every face. May the kindness that we learn light our hearts till we return.
And then we're going to extinguish our chalice. Sure. Sure. Jonas can come on up, and we're going to say the words first, and then we'll turn out the light. So if you will join me. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. Oh, he's fast. And now if you'll join me for our closing blessing song, you can rise and body your spirit, do the motions as you see fit. And members, remember, we have our meeting, so please sign in. We will be starting about 1:45, so grab your coffee, chat up a friend, and we will start in about 15 minutes.
If I drop an office chair in here rather than this thing. I know we're moving.